Understanding information is becoming more and more vital every day. And in this example, we're going to look at the average monthly temperature in Canberra and look how we can summarise this information to make it look to us. So in doing so, we're going to look at a box and whisker plot, a way of sizing the spread of the information, often called as data or scores, but in this case the temperatures, the average temperatures that are experienced in Canberra each month. Okay, so the box and whisker plot, we have the centre rectangle known as the box, the outside lines referred to as the whiskers. So to summarise our scores, the first thing we need to do with all of these temperatures is to put them in numerical order. So 11 degrees would be the coldest, and then 12 degrees in June would be the next coldest, 13 degrees in August. Naturally the winter months are a little colder. 13, the next is 15th in May, 16, looking for the next lowest, appears to be 19, 20, and this is a little easier to find these in order because they are in fact temperatures and they're seasonal. 23, 24, 26, 28 and 28. So tidying them up a little, and we have our average temperatures listed in numerical order. Now, to illustrate these temperatures, there's 5 important pieces of information that we are after, and they are the first being the lowest temperature, the second being the highest temperature, and we need the median temperature. And to calculate the median temperature, we know there's 12 months in the year, so if there's 12 months in the year, we find the middle temperature, and if we split these up into 6 months and 6 months, then the median is the middle of those months, and in this case there is no middle because there's an even number on each side. So had there been 13 months, it would have been the 7th month's temperature. When the median is between two numbers, we take the average of those two numbers. So the average of 19 and 20, as we know, is 19.5. It's in the middle, but that's calculated by doing 19 plus 20 and divide that answer by 2. So if it wasn't so simple, you would have to add those and divide it by 2 to calculate the average, and we get 19.5 as the median. So our 11 degrees temperature is our low temperature, our low extreme, and 28 is our high temperature, our high extreme, and our median is 19.5. The two other important numbers that we're after are on each side of our median. So these, in this case 6 temperatures here, also have a middle temperature, and that middle temperature on the left side is called the lower quartile. So it's the middle of the 6, and again the middle of the 6 is going to be 3 on each side. So the middle of our 6 again is going to be the average of 13 and 15. So the average of 13 and 15 is in fact 14, the middle of 13 and 15. But if we weren't able, if it was more difficult, we would have to do 13 plus 15 and divide that answer by 2 to get our 14. So 14 is our middle of the left-hand side, our lower quartile, and in our upper quartile we've got 3 temperatures. So again the middle temperature is between 24 and 26. So that's obviously going to be 25. We wouldn't need to add 24 plus 26, which is 50, divided by 2 is 25. That's our upper quartile number. So we've calculated our 5 pieces of important information. We've got 11 is our low extreme, 28 is our highest number, the middle score, the average of 19 and 20 in this case is our median, and the middle of our left hand side numbers, of which there were 6 of them, is 14, and it's the lower quartile, and on the right hand side the middle of those numbers is the upper quartile, and it was 25. Next we would get our 5 key scores and place them on the number line or above the number line so that we can draw our box and whiskers graph. So 19.5, 25 and 28. We draw our box and whisker graph by placing vertical lines through our lower quartile, our upper quartile and our median, and completing that rectangle through the lower and the upper quartiles. Then drawing the whiskers to the lower and upper ends. So here's our finished product with our box and whiskers plot, which shows our lower extreme, our lower quartile, the median score, the upper quartile, 25, and the upper extreme. And this is a way of summarising the average temperatures of each month in Canberra.